Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Mining Trades, and this is Crypto Trader, and it is 7:06 a.m., February 12th, 2018. And I am looking for a screenshot here to update. 1 second. There it is. Okay, ready to roll. All right, had to fix that real quick. So, how you guys doing? So, here we go. I'm gonna take this to another level. Focus more on some of these trades going on, taking transparent here. Mainly trying to figure out what side of the trade to be on. Okay, this is like next level stuff. All right, it truly is. One of the problems that a lot of traders are working on. Okay, as you know, 90% of traders lose in that 10%, that little hole. You know that getting that the globe is this big of trading, and the profitability of this whole world of trading is this small, and only a few traders enter it. Okay, that's why I realize um, you guys are really looking for education. But am I the one to give it to you? Is the real question. I don't think I am. Um, there are some guys out there that you might want to, they have some good trading material out there, like chart guys or uh, Theo Trade. They charge a lot, but I don't not seeing too many profitable traders exit after entering there. You're still gonna have to use your brains and your wits. Okay, I'm bringing you a lot of stuff that I've learned going through numerous courses from different sides of the market. I am a dedicated trader. I trade for a living. This is my bread and my butter. So what we're going to take a look at is the bias. Why am I short and my bot is long? Wow, this is amazing. Because a lot of the stuff I've learned, okay, we're going to see if it actually holds true, right? Um, no place has taught me how to build a trading bot. I did that on my own. So, I've learned that a lot of the strategies that you learn out of an educational suite, they don't really make you profitable as you would like to believe going into them. I mean, it doesn't turn you into a magical trader that makes 1,000%, 2,000% gains year on in. You know, it's not gonna happen. I'm running out of coffee. I like to go live now. I don't even pause no more. So you're getting raw, uncut information. Unfortunately, that kind of makes the video feed or the information you're getting kind of jump around. I'm thinking about switching formats over to a more semi-produced production. If I do some training videos, maybe I might host it on Patreon and have you pay a subscription to access those files. I'm not sure at this point, but I'm not really in the business of teaching how to trade, so I don't want to even say that's what I want to do. But maybe I might do that one day. But that takes some time away from my actual trading, which is what I want to focus on, a live trading situation. So I'm really trying to brand this channel. I mean, mining trades. I have a miner running. It's losing profitability. I'm getting ready to throw it in trash. My emotions are getting to me, but that probably be dumb because a lot of people did that with their Bitcoin miners, and now Bitcoin skyrockets in price. They're all trying to go buy their their ant miners, and they're trying to buy them back, and then bam. You can't buy them back, man. You got to buy them back for twice as much now because they're in demand. It's classic trading. It's trading everywhere. I'm fascinated by it. Completely fascinated by it. The aspect of trading and how you lose trades based on your emotions. And you know, I can throw my ant miner out right now. Throw it out or sell it, you know. And then next thing I know, Litecoin, since I got an L3 plus, it's trading like Litecoin and then trading it for Bitcoin. You know, 3 steps to getting my Bitcoin away. But the Litecoin, here it is. It's a 156. I bought it at 154. I went and bought some so I can just hold on to it. Because I'm always using my crypto. Everything I got is in crypto. I spend crypto. I pay my bills with crypto. I do everything with crypto. So it's like, how am I trading? How am I ever going to, you know, invest in if I'm using it as a currency? It's kind of like, never before have we ever had this type of, you know, things to consider. You know, it's really a maze, okay, of information and things to do and what not to do, and we can't figure it out. We're trying to do a little rule discovery right now. I like how the FCC is giving it to us, handing us the baton to self-regulate. They're actually instituting rules, though. I noticed that the CME, they just had a news out today where the CME is actually filing to regulate blockchain consensus protocols and what can be ruled in and as a change in the courtroom. They're taking that and that's beautiful. I actually believe in that. That is great. You know, whether we should institute a change in Bitcoin or not, it brings it on a political stage, but it's kind of like true consensus really has to be policed. If you think about it, we don't want you changing our fucking. Come on, look at Roger Ver. Nobody wanted him to make fucking Bcash or Bitcoin Cash or whatever, but yet he did it any fucking way with his dumb ass. He was Bitcoin Jesus, now he's Bitcoin Lucifer. He's a dummy. He's dumb. He's rich and dumb. All right, but he's got power on his mind. He already has a lot of money. The only thing he wants next is power. I mean, that's the way it works. I mean, once you get all the money, what else are you gonna want? All right, that's how these liberals are. They want power now. He's just playing a power move. You can't really say he's dumb for that, but I think he's dumb because nobody gonna give you that power, man, over Bitcoin. You was an idiot. That's fucking stupid. And Ripple, oh man, I saw a nice video, man, today based on Ripple and why you shouldn't buy. It explains it much more beautiful than I could ever explain it. Go to Sunny Decree. I'm gonna actually go pull that up for you guys. Actually, man, that's an awesome explanation. Okay, let me go to my history. I would love to make a video like that, but it takes a lot out of my trading time. So I will definitely show you guys the information. Let's see, history. It's inside of this.
A few years ago, I made a decision that would change the course of my entire life.
Hey, what is going on everyone? Sunny Decree here. In this video, I'm going to give you guys 3 tips for free on CoinMarketCap. And maybe you didn't know about
market, but I'm going to get
also, I want to answer the question, is the market capitalization that we see on CoinMarketCap and how the cryptocurrencies are sorted by if that number is fake or real. If you guys like that content, please make
it in front of a computer,
let's say to make it easier for the math, of 100 billion.
Let's go back.
We're going to do the example in CoinMarketCap a fake. Maybe you never know what's getting interesting. Lastly, the best point actually is the market capitalization number that we see over here on CoinMarketCap a fake. Maybe you never thought about this, but I can tell you one thing, if you never thought about this, maybe you're going to be a little bit mind blown after what I'm going to show you right now. What we are going to do is we're going to do the example in here with Ripple. Just to check the stats real quick. Ripple has a total supply of, let's say, to make it easier for the math, of 100 billion coins. The circulating supply is roughly 40 billion coins. And that gives a market capitalization, because the circulating supply times the US dollar value of one Ripple, and the market capitalization is 42.2 billion as we speak right now. All right, now let's simplify that real quick. So basically, we're going to make 10 bundles. These are all Ripple coins, but in 10 billion coin batches. So as I already said, there are 100 billion Ripple, and 10 times a 10 billion batch would give that amount, right? Now, what does that mean? Well, the regular people, they have only access to a maximum of 40 billion coins, because that's the circulating supply. The rest of these coins, the rest 60 billion, they are at Ripple themselves, and they can do whatever they want with that amount of coins. Now, basically, that means that the whole price evaluation can only be in this part over here. Those coins over here, they will never be a part of price discovery, of price evaluation, because they will never get traded. I mean, of course, if Ripple decides to dump a lot of coins on the market, well, we all know what's going to happen, right? But the fact is that as we speak right now, the coins which are not in circulating supply, they are just at Ripple, and we don't have access to even include them into a price discovery, right? Now, just talking about the circulating supply, there is another problem. Well, even though we have 40 billion circulating, the problem is that most likely not even half of them are going to get traded on exchanges. What's going on with the other coins? Well, they're just holders. I mean, make the same example for Bitcoin or other coins. You will figure this is the exact same thing, right? There are so many people who are just holding their coins, and those coins are not on an exchange. So that means, once again, if you think about offer and demand, well, the offer is not really that big, because everyone is just holding it, or not even all coins are even playing the game in this competition. So what I'm trying to say, even from the circulating supply in here, most likely not even 50% are going to get traded. Well, let's say we're optimistic and 50% is going to get traded. That means the evaluation, the price discovery, is only based on 20 billion coins out of 100 billion. And this only if we calculate this with really optimistic numbers, right? So once again, the whole price discovery, how cheap or how expensive one coin is going to be, is only based on 20 billion coins. The US dollar value for one coin, as we said, is based on only these 20 billion coins, which are maybe getting traded or not even, right? But that value is getting extrapolated on the other coins as well. So even though only 20 billion coins are in the price discovery, are playing there, well, the price for circulating supply is going to get calculated in the market capitalization. And the market capitalization is not based on 20 billion coins, which are actually getting traded, which would be the right amount, kinda. Well, no, it's on all the circulating supply. And if you talk about a company value itself, you can take even the max supply, and then of course that price is not just getting extrapolated on 40 billion coins. Well, it would go even further and would be extrapolated on the 100 billion coins. That is not listed on CoinMarketCap. As I already said, the market capitalization here is calculated by the circulating supply times the price of one unit. So that doesn't really matter how much the total supply is, but well, it actually does matter. Because if you think about it, how much power is actually in the hands of Ripple? This video was really not intended to spread any further or anything. I just want to make sure that you guys are aware of that, and maybe consider it when you're evaluating your next project you want to invest. And if you think that there is no problem at all with that, well, maybe you are wrong. If we think about eCoin, what happened? This pump in here, which was a couple thousands of percentages, was only triggered by a couple thousand US dollars. And again, that can only happen if only a small amount of the circulating supply is getting traded on exchanges. But if that amount is so small, so it's very easy to, with a low amount of US dollar, to buy them up to drive the price up, well, that's an easy pump and dump, right? This is it already. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you think that video was helpful, please consider subscribing over here. And I see you in the next video.
Subscribe to my boy Sunny Decree, man. He's cool. He's really polished, and you know, he's got his scripts and he's got his presentations. He's curated his material. You know, something I'm thinking about doing, but he's not really a trader though. But he's a great researcher. Okay. So if you're looking for that research, go check him out. You know, he gets off topic a lot too, but I'll make sure I point you in the right direction for key research, all right, that I tend to look at myself that I can't really explain as well as others can, okay? Because I'm not really that good of an explainer, but I'm a good demonstrator, okay? I demonstrate. I'm a live trader. This is actual live trades that you'll see here on my channel. Okay, I just wanted you guys to be aware of that. All right, moving forward, I'm gonna try to improve my channel, update it, and get really into what it is that this channel is all about every day. So we should see it evolve into something better than it is, better than it was yesterday. Okay, so as I explained in certain videos before this video, this is in Hakanashi 30-minute, which is exactly, roughly, I'm not gonna say exactly, but approximately 25 times the value where my bot is trading on a 1 minute. I don't recommend humans to trade on a 1 minute, but they do. I've done it, and I've made money, but it's stressful. Okay, extremely stressful. As you see, the price went out of favor after my bot placed the trade. I'm already looking at the Hakanashi's red. You know, as you see with Hakanashi, the prices get averaged out to produce what we see as what happens here is how would you want to look at this is what I'm getting ready to explain. All right, you want to say, well, look, when the Hakanashi turns green, what it tends to what stay green. When it turns red, it tends to stay red, but not for long if it's in a bullish trend. Now, what we're looking at here, if you zoom out, remember this was the bottom down here at like this. These prices are these are averaged out prices, so you can't really trade based on the Hakanashi. What you see is Hakanashi priced at 85.98 or 85.88. Which one is it? Well, we're at 85.98, so it's really the Hakanashi values. What TradingView has done here is given us both values: the Hakanashi, which is 85.88, and the actual value of the market, which is perfect. I like that. Even TD Ameritrade's trading platform, which is a powerful trading platform, expects you to realize that on your own. So I'm glad to see that TradingView is considered enough for us traders to give us this information right at a glance. Now, how do you want to trade this is up to you, but what I say, okay, and what I've learned based on traders is that you only want to take long positions when the candles are green on Hakanashi on a 30-minute time frame, and take only, you know, long positions. So after, like, say, a pull down like this, pull down, you would actually, if you're in a green bar, you would take a long position, like, oh, I'll go long here. But since these bars are red, now this is what I want to get to. As you see, as these big bars, these red bars or green bars begin to reverse, how can you tell when a reversal is on you? Because you actually, some people say, like, what I've tend to see is that after like 3 or 4 bars, however you want to play this, I mean, you have to use your own mind, but it's kind of like, what am I really trying to say? It's like, is this going up now? It's already red. Am I still short? Let me pull an arrow out. Am I going to still say short this market right here? Okay. When I see that we could be potentially going up, One arrow at a time. One arrow at a time. Crypto trader, one arrow at a time. Which way? This way. This is what I'm looking at. On a minute basis, you can see that, but on the Hakanashi, you can't see that granular, what they like to call gradient in the engineering field. It's a complicated word, gradient. There's a lot in that, but it's really simple. Just say we're counting in a series, all right, away from a number, okay, and then these are gradients. So we're moving away or we're moving towards. Like it's kind of like how far away are we from the sun at this time of year? Anyways, that's too complicated. Let's dumb it down. Let's dumb it down. I don't like complicated stuff, by the way. You shouldn't either. It's not that. So look, what I look at and say, oh look, this bar is higher than this bar. This looks like we're getting ready to make some green bars after here. That's what I would say if I see this, because based on this was a reversal that ended up turning back down. That's why it's kind of hard to play the market. We're trying to overcome this. We're looking for ways to overcome the being shook out syndrome. I would say whiplash, the market whiplash that every trader receives. Now, if you would have just got long and stayed long and traded on the 4-hour, you would probably be less crazy like me. I'm kind of crazy. I have to drink so much coffee just to be on top of this. I have to get so much sleep just to stay on. All right, let me just stop playing with you guys. I'm not that crazy. Let's see. I wanted to get this on camera, by the way, because a lot of this has to be recorded to see what's actually going to transpire. And I tend to not have the camera rolling when it does transpire, so I decided to keep the camera rolling right now. And we're going to see what's going to take place here. So what I want to do is I want to remove this profit. These numbers are getting in my way. All right, on my screen. Don't want them on my screen at this moment. And I want to make sure you guys realize, see where my crosshairs are going between both of these charts, between the two charts here. This is the green, this is the red candle on the Hakanashi. This is red on the Hakanashi. This is the top. This is the other top. It drops all the way down here. Boom. Notice where my crosshairs are. Now I'll move over here. Boom. We're down there. Then we drop down here. Boom. Okay, we're at the bottom. Then notice I'm going to move over again. So what you'll see is each one of these lines represent how many minutes? 30. Okay? 30 on the minute bar. So those minute bars that you see here are 30. 30. The next 30. They're evenly divided by 30. 30. TradingView has a knack for doing that for people. A lot of people don't take note of that type of stuff, but those details matter, especially when you're trading, okay? You gotta know what you're looking at on the chart and how it is being, what they call divided, to be really simple. Well, look, here's a green bar turning up, like I said. But we don't know how long it's going to turn up. Like right here, it turned up right here. The last time it did this pattern with the higher low on the red Hakanashi bars, it turned green for 2 bars and then completely fell right here in this area. So we're going to do this live, all right? And these are probably going to be longer than, and what I'll do for everyone is I'll go back in and I'll pinpoint points or mark off marks, or I would say, go to times. I'll timestamp the important sections of this of the video. looking to understand how we discovered profitable trades, okay? Looking to understand how I or you or anyone in this type of market right now in this day it currently could be looking at the market for profitable trades. How do we scan and identify a profitable trade? How do then executing a profitable trade while you're doing that at the same time becomes one of the most greatest skills that I've found, one of the most challenging skills in life is trading, okay? Period. Hands down. They say it's football. That football players don't make as much as who? Hockey players. Hockey players make more money than football players. Football players at the bottom of the totem pole. But I analyze this kind of like looking at football, like they're taking the Bears and the Bulls are, trying to get to their goals. They're trying to get to their end zones, which is their targets, okay? I'm going to make some coffee and I'll be back shortly. I'm going to pause it. I'm not going to pause it. I'm going to mute it. Okay, I had to make my Joe. I want to make sure we're looking at this in the right perspective. Now, only reason why I drew this arrow here is because I'm thinking we're heading up, okay? What are we seeing on the charts here? All right. I don't want it to get in the way of what we're looking at either, so I'm going to move it up here. I'm just going to put it somewhere where it's visible. Okay, kind of like right here. All right. So that's all that's there for, just to get you guys understand what I'm thinking, have give you an idea of what I'm thinking if you tend to forget. Now, this is why I'm thinking it, because it's starting to, the Hakanashi, which is what I'm using to determine direction, has been telling us, hey, go get short. What you don't want to do is get short down here in this zone right here where the Hakanashi, right here, where Hakanashi begins to reverse, but their candles are still being drawn as red. So what I am saying is, what types of trades do you take on these red Hakanashi bars? So here's a green one. In this green bar, it's 30 minutes worth of information. You got to figure out where that 30 minutes of information comes from on this bar right here. It starts right here, ends right here, okay? If you're looking at the minute, all right? I'm gonna squeeze it up so we can get some of these, I guess it doesn't want to draw the line. There they go. The lines that I'm looking for. The lines that I'm looking for are the 30-minute lines between, here's a line right here, here's a line right here, segments, 30-minute segments. Now, you see, between the beginning of this one and the end of this, and the beginning of this one, all right, is what you're seeing. That's how you look at that. That's the beginning and that's the end of this green candle right here, all right? Beginning of the new candle is always the end of the last candle, okay? So what, in essence, what you do is you fix your mind appropriately, look and see what's happening in the market. So you may see this red candle, but a seasoned trader also sees the end of the previous candle. Okay, these are Hakanashi candles, so they're averages. So we're gonna see right when this thing turns, what has taken place. Looks like a whipsaw action over here. So it's going like this. Let's draw us a square what we're looking at. Okay. If you really want to overcomplicate things, there's an indicator that I want to point out. And I can't remember what the name of this indicator is. What is the name of this indicator? I have lots of bot strategies, as you can see. Wow. Whoa. God mode trading. That thing was so confusing when I was checking out this God mode. Snow City Scalper Edition. That was crazy. Some stuff is just a little bit too complicated. I don't think I've actually liked what I'm. Here it is. Here it is. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Jesus, I don't know what it's called. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's called something like that multi-time period chart. That's it right there. Okay. I don't know why that's so hard to remember, but watch when I add it to the chart, it's gonna give me a acronym for this, and that's probably why it's hard to remember. See, MTPC. You guys remember that multi-time period. So what's gonna happen is, I'll show you better than I can tell you. I know that for a fact. So we're gonna go into the inputs, and we're gonna say time frame, true range, and we're gonna put this at auto. Not too good. Daily, not too good. Well, I cannot get granular with it, so that's gonna suck. Yeah, I thought I would be able to get granular with it like every 30 minutes, but I can't, so I'm not gonna. It's not usable in my demonstration. So I'm gonna mark this off. All right, I'm gonna mark this off as the 30-minute bar. Okay, right here, high and low. Okay, for this bar right here, and you see it's kind of like circled it on this chart over here. Kind of boxed it off, I should say. Circled it. See, I'm not a good explainer, if that's a proper word. Okay, I promise to work at it. I won't open my mouth until I know what I'm saying. All right. Price is kind of like, the volume is nice. We're chopping. This is definitely a chop market, and my bot has chosen to go long, whilst I have thought, hey, let's go short since it's Hakanashis are red. They tend to stay red when they're red, or they tend to stay green when they're green until they don't, right? Now, if I would have went in here and turned, from this bar right here to this bar, how much money could I have made? Let's go ahead and box off this candle bar too. If I would have just decided, oh, since it's green, right? How long would I have been able to stay profitable until I wasn't? Now this is probably the bar right here. So let's get this candle. Let's get this. Here it is. Gotta stay. Here it is right here. So we're gonna grab the box tool, which is probably called something else. Let's see what it's called. The rectangle tool. Okay. And we're gonna draw a box from the low to the high. Oh, that doesn't look right. All right. What are we looking at here? So it starts right here. Boom. Like I thought. Then it goes over here. And boom, starts over here. Like I thought. So what's the problem? I guess I gotta draw it first. That's probably the problem. We'll just draw it first and then see what the problem is, all right? Okay, I will. I drew it. So it's not circling this candle like I wanted to, which leads me to believe that this is probably in between the candle. All right, everything's not perfect in the world we live in. like I want it to be. Squeeze it up. So now we got 3 of these in here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I guess it would be better to spread it out. That's what we want to do. We want to spread it out. I think every one of these is 10 minutes now. So we get the real 30-minute bar, which is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the 30-minute section in here on the minute time frame. Okay, stops here. All right, so I was right. Come up here and this high right here. Make sure we get it right. This high right here. All right, that's good enough. All right, that's good enough. That's how it looks. I just didn't realize it wasn't encompassing the whole thing. This one's not encompassing this whole candle here, and this one's not encompassing this whole candle over here like I imagine it. But these actual bars are drawn right at the beginning of the time period, all right? That you can see right at the beginning of these boxes. Self-explanatory, you can see that happening. So it's a little confusing, but hopefully this helps this video. We can review this information and make the proper conclusions. Now, this candle actually had turned green and then turned red. We're in the middle of an indecisive moment. That's why I wanted to get this on. Like, you know, how do we find a direction? Let's see, Miss Famicon. I like that name. Let me go into what you're asking me. But I got some things blocking my view from looking at what you're asking me. What language did you write your bot in? Good question. I hope you're still with us. The language that this bot is in several languages. First, you already know TradingView is PineScript. So I didn't write it in PineScript, but the strategy has been converted into PineScript. The actual bot that's doing the trading is written in Python. And it's making use of a package called the CCXT, which encompasses over 90 trading APIs and wraps it so you can trade on any exchange. Okay, go check it out. It's a kind of extensive. ENG makes a good Python trading environment too, but it's a little complicated. So out of those two is where you see, well, basically those are the main two things that I'm using here. TradingView is my preferred visualization. The thing is pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm accessing a little bit of TradingView's API as well. They provide it for free. And I'm trading on BitMEX because the data is, and the speed at which my trades go through. I haven't seen any slippage really. I'm so surprised. But I was actually slipping on the 4-hour chart. There was major slippage. Anytime you go above a minute, you get to slipping around. You know, you're not going to get in where you thought you was going to get in at because they're just larger time frames and the data is not, you know, on a bar close, you would definitely get where you want to get in at. But by the time the bar closes, your signal, you could have taken a better signal during the bar, not at the bar close, but during the bar. Sometimes the signal appears before the bar closes, and that's kind of the problem I was having with a Ford. That's the kind of problem everyone is going to have. Okay, not just me, but anyone is going to have with a higher time frame. But anyways, I don't want to get involved into the programming, but I appreciate your questions. I do. it lets me know what you're actually thinking about. No problem, Miss Famicom. What do you do, Miss Famicom? Are you a programmer? We're looking for team members. My buddy Monkins that you hear me talk about on here, I've actually was able to get connected with him since I made this channel, which is kind of like one of the other, hidden purposes of this channel is to find like-minded individuals and link up. But he's actually this, he has a great platform that he's made itself where you can actually backtest strategies and backtest strategies. He's basically backtest. What are you programming in, Miss Famicom? What do you like? What do you like do? Like, what are you looking to do? And what are you doing? And where are you at? And what are you looking to do? So, like I said, Monkins has this thing where it'll run through, like, all the different settings and find the best setting for you, which is amazing. But it still needs work because, you can't just, there's a lot of different strategies, but looking for a strategy that way, I don't know, it's kind of, you have to be able to forward test, put it that way. Back tests only work because everybody has the same back test. So when everybody says, "Oh, look this," everybody's gonna find the same settings, and then what happens is immediately unprofitable after that. After everyone starts to use the same settings after a back test on the same data, okay, everyone's going to go to the most profitable setting. Then that setting is going to render everyone unprofitable. And then they're going to run another back test and go, oh, here's one. Then they're all going to find the same strategy and they're going to all be unprofitable again. So they're never going to be in profit. They're always out of profit. They don't understand. That's the dilemma of a dynamic market. So you have to introduce an element of intelligence or an element of direction, an element of goal seeking into a bot that no one is aware. Like most retail traders, they're not thinking that way. They're thinking, oh, the bot's gonna just make me money. They're not thinking about if that's the case, most people would be making money right now. But that's not the case because everybody's using bots. It takes like high frequency traders are not profitable no more. They used to be when they first hit the market. High frequency trading firms were making a killing. Now they're not making what they're making, like only like 0.5% of what they used to. And no one knows that. They think this shit is still the thing to do. No, it's not. High frequency trading is not profitable. As profitable. It's profitable, but it's not good. It's like, a hedge fund is going to outperform a high frequency trader. What they call a discretionary traders and quants are outperforming high frequency trading because high frequency trading provides liquidity to the markets. Now we can get in at 1 cent. So if you're trading on something that has a spread of wider than 1 cent, you're out your mind. That's manipulated. There's so many bots trading right now. Your spread should never be that wide. That's how a lot of brokers make commissions. They make commissions by setting the spread wide and telling you, oh, we don't charge a fee. So you got to be aware of that. That's why I trade with markets with 1 cent, like Coinbase. Anything that has to do with cryptocurrency, you're gonna, or a real trading firm, you're not gonna see no wide spreads unless there is a wide spread. You want to be aware of that. But these are 1 cent spreads on Bitcoin. Approximately, on average, I would just look at Bitcoin as a $10,000 product. Okay, so that means each coin or each share, okay, is on average $10,000 right now. Until we hit 20,000, I'm going to say this is a $10,000 product. What does that mean? Every pip is worth, I believe, $1. Okay, a pip is 0.0001 or 1,000 satoshis, 1,000 sats. A pip is also a basis point. When you're looking at CNBC, that's a basis point. thousandth of a percent. I believe that's how you say it. Is it the 1000th place or is it the 10,000th? I think it's the 10,000th place. I'm sorry. Yeah. 4 zeros behind the decimal point is the 10,000th place, right? When people wake up and go to sleep, right around those hours. Because she asked me, what do you think the best hours? The volume profile indicator. I'm starting to read what you're saying. You're learning LOS and Solidity. Oh God, Solidity. Bless your heart. Solidity. I've heard horror stories. What do I think the best hours for crypto trading are? Well, it's a global market, so you got to be aware of, if I go into the time converter, you just want to kind of know when people wake up, like Tokyo, which is Japan. You want to know when, a lot of these places trade altcoins, and I'm really right now I'm focused on Bitcoin, so Bitcoin moves the other altcoins around. So I would definitely, I don't have Korea on here, but you got to look at Korea when they wake up, and you got to look at American and Europe when they wake up and when they go to sleep. Typically at the beginning, at the end of the market, this is what happens. They enter trades as they wake up. And a lot of traders, they like to exit trade, like day traders. Okay, we're talking about day traders. They like to be in cash at the end of the market because they're typically here just to make cash. They're not here to hold positions or anything. So a lot of the fluctuations you see are people when they're making profit, it's going to turn red or it's going to turn green, depending on if they're trading or going short. They might be covering a short, which causes the chart to turn red. Causes the chart to turn green. They're making money when it reaches the bottom. Okay, when their goal is to get to the bottom and they're making money. Like me, I can trade. My bot is trading either short or long positions. I'm trying to get money on both sides of the trade. Completely different trading going on for me, but a lot of day traders, I kind of want to go into what I know about markets and being on that. I don't want to go against the river, so to speak. So like right here, you got 2 green bars all of a sudden. Where was I? I was talking about something completely different. That's what I get. But thanks, Ms. Famicom, for your input. I really appreciate it. And I am going to be looking at this live chat box. But look, we're green. Okay. I don't know where these 2 bars just came from. That's crazy. They just popped up like, huh? What? How long have I been talking? What have I been talking about? It's a learning lesson. I have to monitor the chart and talk at the same time. This is good practice for me. I'm going to be excellent at this. Give me till what? Give me about 1 month. This channel's going to be full of just people saying, all right, man, I love this channel. Watch. Guarantee you. Because ain't nobody trading live. I don't see no one trading live. Okay? Nobody. But what you find are people are on other channels and they just love to watch previous information, lagging indicators. I'm trying to move away from the lagging indicators, okay, and get into the real live indicator, as close to a live or to the edge of the price as possible, okay, and have indicators right there flying off like you're doing, like I'm doing right now. This is a live indicator, right? This Hakanashi bar, this thing will turn red, green, green, red, red, green, green, red. You don't know what side to be on, and that's why I made this channel. But the arrow is pointing up, and I've told you why I pointed it up, because of this thing going higher, this higher low that the Hakanashi bar made. Then if it turns green, boom, that's confirmation. I missed it. It turned red, and then it turned green. I missed it. I was talking, which is okay. Now the new bar has made, it's 26 minutes into the new bar. Okay, I would say not 26 minutes, 26 minutes left in the new bar. Okay, these are 30-minute bars, so we're in at about 4 minutes, almost 5 minutes, probably 6 minutes, whatever. Here it is, boom. 4 or 5, 6 minutes into this bar, this green Hakanashi bar, which is, by the way, going down. As you can see, this is the top. Look at my crossbar right here on the minute bar. Let me make my crosshairs fatter so for these demonstration purposes. The fastest way to get a fatter crosshair bar, right click, properties, background, crosshair, fatter. Okay, there we go. Now, here's the top. Boom, here's the top. All right, here's another line here. Boom, here's the top. The top is right here. We're right here. It's been down, it started down here. Why would it, how did it start there? Well, let me see. This is Hakanashi, mind you. It doesn't, you can't see tops and bottom. You can't really see tops and bottom. I'm just analyzing it right now. I'm trying to see how far it actually went down. Okay, it went down here. These are averages, so don't worry about too much about that. But here's the beginning of our 30-minute bar right here. Entering this again, so I'm gonna just draw a square around it, just so we can keep our eye on it. Ooh, look at that green bar. Did you guys see that? Let's blow it up. All right. Like that. Okay. $15 minutes here, 15 minutes there. Okay, let's put that over there. We're going to track the highs and the lows. Okay. So just look at this as inside this Hakanashi bar, inside this 30-minute bar. Hakanashis is not real bars. They're Hakanashi bars to try to keep it green if it's going up and keep them red going down. Thanks, Hakanashi. The Heineken bars. All right, don't confuse that with Hakanashi bars. Okay. I like volume profile, which is not lagging but relies previous data. Yes. I actually like volume profile a lot. But you still run into the same problems. Direction. You know what I'm talking about. If you use, it's either going to go up or down. You gotta, but you know what points it's going to hit. It's going to hit resistance levels, places of high volume. It's going to hit those levels, but which one is it going to hit next? Is it going to go to the one on top, up above us, on a higher value, or is it going to hit the lower value and then start, consolidating on the lower value? See, so picking a direction is kind of like what this is about here. And this is why I'm drawing this out, and I'm going live, so we can actually see what goes in to see if we can discover something about direction, which probably you're not going to be able to discover anything. So most scientists don't discover anything, by the way, but they are definitely trying to discover things, and they know what they're looking for. I'm looking for, how the heck do we pick a direction? I just showed you my direction picking skills right here. I went up. I've been doing this for a while. So what happens? My bot chose to go up. But when my bot chose to go up, I was thinking down. You can see that in my previous video. And I was like, you know what? This is let's just get my actual life and what I go through posted live. That's what I thought about when let's just put this on live. I actually wasn't deciding to do this until I actually was like, what do I need to go live with this? Maybe I do. I don't know. Maybe I can. Maybe somebody out there watching me hey, you know what? I got a good way of picking the direction that's been 90% right instead of your what my bot is doing down here, which is 57% right, but with a lot of profit. By the way, this is a 7-day profitability for my bot strategy that I ported into TradingView to backtest. It's just a cheap way to backtest. That's all. There's an interesting backtest backtest framework out there for Python, but it's if you guys get in here and you learn how to do PineScript and you come with a good trading strategy, I will definitely showcase it and I'll build a bot for you based on your trading strategy. Of course, I'll charge you, but that can be discussed. It depends on how much work goes into it. I'm not going to charge a flat fee. I'm not going to charge a flat fee because sometimes I might be able to pull it off. I might not be able to pull it off. So I don't want to try something I can't pull off. So I'm actually going to start marketing that. I'll build a bot for your TradingView strategy because a lot of people do TradingView strategies, but they have no idea how hard it is to build an actual bot that actually trades and is able to execute a trade within milliseconds of their TradingView strategy, which my own software does. Okay, it definitely does it, and I've been documenting that throughout this channel, so you don't have to believe me. Okay, you can just go back and review my videos. And I know I sound like I'm antagonistic, but I just feel like a lot of people are not antagonistic. They're just gullible, and I'm just pushing it out there. I'm a little too aggressive maybe for YouTube, but I'm sorry. I mean, I do care about what I'm putting out. Trust and believe. I care. I don't want it to look trashy. I don't want it to look unintelligent. I don't want people to walk away from it like, what the hell is he talking about? I tend to see that in my own videos when I look. I'm like, wow, what the hell was I talking about? Gotta fix that. I've missed a lot of things I should have been saying, and I'm focused on that right now. And you already know the direction is pointing up. Why? Why did I say that? Can you rewind this? Did I enable the ability to rewind? No, I didn't. I said I was going to enable that setting. I don't think you guys are able to rewind. Oh well, just gonna have to go back to the old video. But this is why I said it one more time. No, I don't. I'm not gonna say it again. I'm sorry. It's because of higher low that was made on the Hakanashi red bars. Hakanashi 10s, when they turn green, they tend to stay green until they reverse. We want to make sure we reverse with them. We don't want to enter. How are we entering? Easiest way to make that, to communicate how do we enter based on this directional strategy that I'm using right now called a Hakanashi, which just colors the bars and averages and plots them with a different mathematical formula. You can easily go Wikipedia that Hakanashi if you're into that type of stuff. I'm not, but it averages the high, low, close, open in such a way that when they turn red, they tend to stay red until, when they're going in a downtrend. Let me say it that way. When we're in a downtrend, when we begin this downtrend and it paints a red bar, okay, which may flip around from red to green until the next bar is painted. And then it'll be red, and this will be red. And then the next one will be red, and then the next one will be red. So we're in a downtrend. How do we trade that? Well, if we would have got short here, right? Look at my crosshairs on both charts. We wouldn't have known that because we're still trying to figure out if we're going up or down. Because right now, we're thinking we're going up based on the previous green bar, Hakanashi. So, what made us go down? This long, was there any volume? No. Volume came at the bottom, way down here. That's where most of the volume was showed up, right here on this last candle right here. The volume wasn't up here. And I believe that's what made the price fall. I believe they were looking for someone to buy there, and there were no buyers in here. Now, if I pull up Miss Famicon says, I will pull up a volume profile so we can check this out. I'll do that right now. 1 second. I'm going to see what made this price fall right here. Because there's no volume down here. It picks up kind of right here. But right here, there was no volume. But right here, there, to me, that it did pick up. But the most volume was above this 200. I put a 200 period moving average on the volume right here to just flatten it out. So I can actually see when it goes above it and when it stays below it. And it looks like it picks up right here. Okay. On this bar, it picks up. So let's put us an arrow right here so we can track these things. I painted blue for volume. Picks up right there the most on that bar.
According to Wikipedia, volume is the quantity of three-dimensional space enclosed by a closed surface. For example, the space that a substance or shape occupies or contains.
Sorry, Google, you got that wrong. Google said volume is the quantity of three-dimensional space enclosed by a closed surface. For example, the space that is a substance or shape occupied in the container. Bring them here. I'll give you some gummies. I'm gonna remove my my voice for a second. In physics, that is volume, but in trading, volume is the amount of trades that take place. All right, I just had to give out some vitamins to my kids. Let's take a look here. I'll just show you that the bot is in a position. This is not the position. All right, so if I was able to move this, like, you know, like if the double arrows popped out so I can slide the chart closed a little bit so we can get a better look at the minute side of the trading. I'm always having to squeeze it up, so the bot entered the trade right here. I'm gonna just draw a circle around that, color it green, thicken it a little bit, make it easier to see. That wasn't easier to see. Okay, it went long right there. I know that's hard to see, but the bot went long right here at this price here. On the trading view price, that's exactly 8,588. And if you look over here, I'll show you. Pretty quick what that looks like on BidMEX. The entry price was at 8,590. 8,590. I'll just copy that and then go back over here to our trading view and see how much slippage actually came out of that. I'm gonna zero in, zoom in on the actual trade that took place. Now you see it plots right where it wants, where it thinks it took the entry, which is on the close of the previous bar. It turned bullish, okay? And then immediately you see this thing went down. Which really made me want to make this video. I was like, look at this crazy stuff. I know the bot knows what it's doing because look how profitable it is. Look, bam, that's how profitable it is. So it's just crazy to look at. When I look at Hakanashi's red as hell right here. And here's the circle that I just got drew. So it went bullish here, which is great at the bottom of a turn, right? Perfect. That's exactly what I want. Okay. Going back over here, you see that. It enters in right here. Right? Enters in right here. And pow. And this is on a 15-minute chart, so you know, so it looks good for my eyes, and it does look good. It does what it does. Okay, so let's get back on to what I was getting ready to talk about, which is how the bot, my API actually pinpoints this. So I'm gonna go ahead and just grab this. I'm gonna put this on any part on the chart. I'm gonna turn it into a sell, a buy line where the bot buys at. I think I need to brighten that up. You said, don't I got a brighter one? Oh, I don't have a brighter one. It's too dark. So that's pretty good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in here and paste that value that I took off of the BidMEX entry price. Okay, so where is it? Visibility, no, coordinates. Okay, I'm just going to paste this in here directly on the BidMEX chart. Paste. All right, let me go to BidMEX and get it again. I messed up. I'm imperfect, but my bot isn't. Copy right from the entry price. All right. Paste. All right, it's 8,590.50. So enter and see how much slippage there was. Virtually no slippage. I don't know. That's not slippage to me. I mean, $2 slippage. Okay, big deal. Big deal. Big deal. $2 slippage. Big deal. Sometimes it gets better. It gets in better. Sometimes it doesn't. That's pretty sharp. There ain't no trading bot. There ain't no gun bot doing that. There ain't nothing doing this, okay? If you got a nice strategy and it's profitable that you want to turn into a bot, I'll do that for you, okay? just go ahead and hit me up on Twitter at CryptoTrader_. Okay, or you can find my information in the description below. And we'll try to help you guys build you a strategy, build you a bot, all right, for a nominal fee that I can't talk about. I don't really know what that might be, so we can discuss it. I mean, anyway, so look, that's the slippage, $2 slippage. Okay, so head back over here, auto on, move some of this information, no junk. Now that's where my bot entered in, where this green line is at. I had to put some kind of visual mark on the chart so we can be looking at this, what it looks like over here too. Okay, on the Hakanashi. Now it's turning green. Now remember when I started the video, this arrow was down because that's where I came from the previous video. I was like, why will my bot buy when it's red Hakanashi bar? Now I was like, oh, I'm about to build that into my bot because my bot is wrong. Even though it's profitable, it must be wrong. But that's where my human and my ability to look at the market completely in the wrong way comes from. And I could have lost money easily. And I wanted to document exactly what my problems are. That way I can attempt, okay, let me get in the camera, attempt, okay, to fix my bias, my incorrect bias, all right, because the way that I trade this bot is a profitable bot, as you can see. So obviously, if I'm wrong, if I believe the market is going down, I must be wrong. But I swear, I was about to reprogram my bot. I was that close to reprogramming the bot to follow the Hakanashi. The Hakanashi is great. It does what it does, but the problem is in the moment. In hindsight, you can look at the Hakanashi and be like, yeah, I'll just trade with that. It doesn't stop you from losing money on certain trades. But with a Hakanashi trading style, you should definitely be able to, if you're wrong, get out of that. If you're right, stay in it. Get into it after being wrong. Like you can lose money down here. Obviously, if it's red, so you're gonna go short. The damn thing turned green on you. The next bar, you lost money. Can you get in it fast enough and take money out to make up for that loss? Easier said than done. That's what I'll tell you. Okay, easier said than done. All right, but you can definitely see the turns and the bumps in the road, especially if you go on a higher time frame. But like I said, everything has its trade-offs and trade-outs and trade-ins. You always giving up something for something else. Okay, so just because you go to a larger time frame, you're giving up something for that. Okay, I can't explain what it is, but it's noticeable. And you get something else when you get on a lower time frame, but you're also giving up something for that, which is a lot of stress. You're taking on a lot of stress, but you might be able to, with a fatter bank account, make more money on a smaller time frame. And that's what they call scalping. And a lot of scalpers are millionaires. By the way, they will lose $1 million and make $5 million. Okay, if you can't lose $1 million scalping on a 1 minute time frame, you shouldn't be scalping. All right. That's all I can tell you. So you see the level that I'm actually trading is with like what, $500. Okay, that's my level, my current level. But I wanna up that when I know I'm right, when I know my bot is really profitable. I'm gonna up that amount. Now here's the question: when is the bot going to take profit? We're in profit. It can easily go out of profit. I can go and close this in profit right now, and just wait till the next time the bot shorts. But I don't want to be looking at it Only time I'm looking at is to improve the bot strategy, like right now. I definitely think right now we're going up because the Hakanashi bar is up. It's green, I mean, not up. See? Green. The bot actually caught it when it was red, though. Something I probably definitely would not have been able to do until this bar right here, this next bar right here. By the time it was already called, I would never have gotten in this low. By the time this bar was created, I would have never got in at this low. Would I have been able to get in this low? As you can see, no, because that new bar has not been created yet. The real low is right here where I circled. That's the reason why I circled that. I know you're like, why is it circling stuff? Because I know this is the low right here. And I know I couldn't have caught it. My bot couldn't catch it. I can't catch it. Somebody out there caught it. Somebody with a way better strategy than mine. And he's not selling it or telling anyone. He's not selling or telling. Trust that one. And he's got this game on lock. All right, that's that guy right there. And it's going up. Boom. All right, he bought. And by the time I realized I should have bought, it's right here. But the bar opens up here, by the way. The Hakanashi bar opens. And this is the bar that was turning green and red in the moment. So we were like, I don't know what I would do, but I want to reprogram my bot because I think we're going red. It's red. Oh, but there's a higher low. I think we are turning green. So I start the video. Boom. That's what happened. That's my process. I start the video right up in here. Then boom. This one also. So we had multiple times to get this low right here. We could have got a little bit lower, knowing that, here's a chance. Here's another chance. This chance, only one chance. You don't get no more chances for this low, right? The absolute low for this session. For this reversal, put it that way. For the reversal, there's only one point in time where everything turns around, and that's extremely hard to catch. All right, that's that pinhole I talked about of success. You can't get in there. It's visual too. Notice that how visual the 90% of traders that make the money, how visual the visual representation is right here displayed for everyone to see on the chart. And that's what they mean by you can see everything. The price chart tells you everything you need to know. That's why they say that. And I wanted to document this because a lot of people, when they enter trading, they're just reading books and they don't really grasp what's going on, including myself. It takes a while. But bam, that one reversal is the point of profit, okay? Maximum profit is right here. I want my bot to enter right here, boom, and then take profit like right here, boom. If that's the next reversal. That might not be the next key reversal. Here's a key. Here's a reversal. Here's a reversal. Here's a reversal. Here's a reversal. These are higher low reversals. So those are not the true reversals. I'm looking for a reversal that does this. What we see down here. Here's a reversal. Here's a reversal. Here's a reversal, and then notice the upside down head and shoulders, which is a chart pattern that we can definitely program a bot to recognize. But it's not about recognizing a head and shoulders. It's about predicting the head and shoulders before anyone can recognize it. And you can't program a bot to do that. Finecoin price is low. I don't know. Buy it. If you can make a judgment call like that, buy it. Finecoin price is low. Buy it. Finecoin price is high. Sell it. That's how I do it. Go buy it. Be ready for purchasing low price anything that you can turn around and sell for a higher price. What if it goes lower than it is now? Then that price isn't low, is it? What direction is the price heading? We all know Bitcoin's going up, but why does it go down temporarily? Overall, it's going up. So as an investor, I would be buying right now. If I had $1 million, I would go and buy $1 million worth of Bitcoin today. That's just me. At the $20,000 level, I would have bought $1 million worth of Bitcoin today. and come back like 5 years later, see what happened. That's it. That's all I gotta do to make my money grow and to turn into like this filthy rich person. That's all I have to do. But then there's this thing about, oh, the tech is this FUD. It's like Bitcoin is not really good. This and that. And this and that. And this and that. It's slow. It's high price transaction, and all the solutions to Bitcoin are already ready. They're just not evenly distributed yet. They haven't been distributed. Bitcoin isn't owned by a company that pays for promotions, that pays to push everything out in your face, to pay news outlets to tell you to buy it like Ripple. Oh God, why did you guys do that? Oh God, that is just, it just gets to my nerves, man. I just, the deception out here, man. Can you believe the deception? Oh my goodness, that is just crooked as hell. Okay, it just got short. It just got short. See that? Order submitted. Got short. Now you guys know this bot is real. No disputing that. All right, let's go back over here. Made profit, obviously, from here to here. But it's not actually like reversing. So I'm in a short position now, by the way. So if this thing goes higher after consolidating, which I tend to look at the bot crazy when it's like making these fucking trades during consolidation. Like, damn, how do you fucking know? Consolidation is when no one knows what's going on. It's just going like this: up, down, 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 and then the bot says, "Oh, I'm going short." I think that is crazy. Look what he did right here. It was going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It didn't even finish before it said, "I'm going long." I know what it's doing though, but it's kind of crazy to me to actually see it in the values that it's deriving to come to that conclusion is amazing to me, man. I can't tell you about it. I'm sorry. I can't tell you. I can't go into details. Proprietary. I'm sorry. That's probably gonna cause a lot of people to not watch my channel, but you're gonna miss out on this. You're missing out. All right, look. Let me go ahead and grab the profit measurement tool. Gains from here to here. Did it slip, or did it actually? Because it could have waited. Why you didn't wait and go up here, man? Come on, that's crazy. You know why? Because the bar closed. Next to it is what caused it to do that, and the price did go haywire, and it got out of there right there. All right, so it's starting to look like it's turning. Where's the Hakanashi? It's still green. All right, so here we go. What we're going to do is we're going to look at this segment of profit right here. It's 1.2%. It went short. So only way I can make more profit in the next trade is if we actually get short. Which looks kind of like we're green on the Hakanashi, even though this is lower than this one. This Hakanashi top is lower than this one. It's higher than the new one. So that's kind of bearish. I look at that as a bearish, but we'll see how this plays out, okay? Let me get rid of this tool here and zero in on whether or not this switched around at a good price. Let's see. I'm just going to copy and paste the entry price in this thing right here, unlock it, and coordinates are going to be the new entry, and the style is going to change it to sell line, and then make sure the coordinates are the same. And let's see, coordinates, enter. So it's right here. Fatten it up, brighten it up. Spread it out. Lock it. Lock it. All right, there we go. Now, notice that virtually no slippage. That's what I'm talking about, people. Virtually no slippage. There is a little slippage, but virtually no slippage. It got short right here. What's that? 86.93, and then entered at 86.92. $1 slippage. Oh, to me, that's a marvelous achievement for me. All right, I'm glad I'm documenting this a little bit more clear so people can see what I'm talking about. I might timestamp that. I don't know. Anyway. We're short. That arrow is pointing up here, but the actual entry is down there. Notice that. I just want you guys to walk away from this understanding. It plots a triangle right here at the actual price point, but points to the bar. And then there's a triangle that shows what part in the bar it actually placed the trade. For trading view, my bot is actually this line right here. So I kind of try to get these things to link up. Okay, so from the time that it gets called to the time that it gets executed, and that's pretty quick. It's pretty quick. Anyway, now 1.2% is not bad. It's not 10%. For me, that means about what, $10? What, 10? What is not like $5? If this was $1,000, this would be $10. But since I'm trading with 500, this is $5. 1%, 1.22%, roughly $5. Okay, just say that. Just say that's what it is. All right. Might be something different, but it's probably, you know, not more than $5. Not less than $5, I should say. At 1.22%. And I'm not irritated. This may sound like I am, but I'm not. But what should we be looking at now? We're trying to figure out if it's going down. Hakanashi directs you. My bot has said it's going down. Does that mean it's going down? No, absolutely not. It could go up. My bot is not 100% profitable. We're trying to get it to that, but it's more profitable than unprofitable. And I went and I explained that at the beginning of this video, so you guys can go back to that if you get to this point of the video and wonder what I'm talking about and want proof of that, or something that supports my claims of my bot being profitable. You know, you can just go down there and look at that. And each minute, these are average bars in trades, which is 112 minutes, since it's trading by the minute. Okay, and this is total closed trade, which is 98. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to pull a calculator out, and you're going to see this is about 7 minutes. So 112 minutes per trade. Divide that by an hour, which is 60. And you get, I'm sorry, I didn't divide, I times it. So let's do this again. 112 divided by 60 is how many hours? 1.88 hours. 98 trades, times that by 98 trades. So this is 1 hour, and average time in one trade from the opening close to the close of the trade is 1 hour and 1.8 hours. Okay, so we're going to take that and times it by total closed trades, which is 98. So we're going to 98 trades on average, all right, times it by 98 equals that many hours. Okay, all we got to do now is divide this by 24 to get the days that this 5,000 or 558% profit took to get into that much profit if we were trading with $1,000. Now 182 divided by 24 hours, which give us how many days? 7 days, 7.5 days roughly. Okay, oh, I like that number, 622. All right, yeah, I like that number. All right, and it's on camera. Yeah. Mac 622 on the telephone is Mac. That's why I like that. I used to run with a crew called Mac Mafia a long time ago, a little high school crew. Yeah, we were Mac Mafia, and I was like, man, we should be called Money Mac. They were like, yeah, get off the team, man. Oh man, you don't want girls. No, I want to be a mafia girl seekers. I want to be a mafia money seekers. So I'm no longer with that crew. All right, I'm not with any crew because they don't want to make money. I don't know what's wrong with these people. Anyway, back onto this. That's where I get the 7 day. I'm making this for a 7 day profitability. This is geared towards 7 days worth on purpose, and I just want you to be aware of that. I used to look at 2 years, but now I'm looking at 7 days because the 2 years that this is actually derived from had to get zoomed in on. Oh, you're buying it? He said, I said, why don't you go buy it? Finecoin price is low. He said his next message was like, that's exactly what I'm doing. Right on, Jantir side. He's playing basketball on his screenshot. I mean on his thumbnail. You're not going lower. You're trying to bounce right here on the line. What's wrong with you, Price? Do what my bot says. You do what the bot says. The bot doesn't do what you say. I wonder if there's some bot out there knows my bot bought right there. And tells all of his buddy bots, hey, he bought right there, and go against him. That's how I feel sometimes. Like, God, is it rigged against me? That are these other algo bots or artificial intelligent bots that I know exist? Are they actually that good to analyze the order book and figure out which is the best direction based on how many people money they can take? I believe so. But that order book is not, so to say, it's not a blockchain, so it can't be trusted. You have to try to put trust in it or not. I wish it was trustless, like a blockchain. And I think that's where we're headed. If I can find a blockchain that's trying to do that, maybe I need to create one myself with a buddy of mine. Monk has actually proposed. They said, maybe we should make our own chain. I'm like, damn, you sure be thinking big. I never thought about that, but I'm like, man, can I? I don't know. The type of chain I want is something that governs trade transaction history. And from what I can tell, can't no decentralized application produce blocks fast enough, nor do you want them to create blocks fast enough, because that destroys the trustless features of it. The immutability of it is like, the faster a block is created, it has no time to validate the nodes, which is basically what it has to do to make sure everything can't be double spent. That's why people don't understand why they keep trying to go after the fastest block creation time. Is dumb. That's why the Lightning Network makes the most sense. Can you govern a trade application like that? Transaction history? I don't think so. Not at this moment. That's going to be the next step for Satoshi. Wherever you are, Satoshi, man. Look, we need transaction history at the speed of a nanoseconds, okay? That's a billionth of a nanosecond is kind of like a billionth of a second. I didn't say microseconds, I said nanoseconds. A billionth of a second. We are recording billions of seconds, by the way. Python is actually capable of doing that. By the way, I don't know if people know the technology, but like I do, but I'll put it out there. Yeah, we're recording time series data on nanoseconds right now. It's Python. I mean, think about what Python is. If you don't know, go look it up. Everyone's using Python right now, so you might as well just, key into Python and just key everything off of Python as what are we capable of doing. You're capable of doing whatever your tool is capable of doing. Okay. Do we need to get any more granular than that, or more gradient than that? Hell do I know? Until that doesn't work no more, I'm gonna say it's the best thing we got going right now. Of course we can get better than that. Can we? We should, but can we? Not right now. I'm gonna say not at the moment. Maybe in version Python version 4. And I'm like, yeah, we got atomic second granularity. Blowing people's heads off with that knowledge is crazy. It's too much knowledge, man. We need to distill it. We need to distill this knowledge. What they say is get to the signal and the noise. I like that analogy of noise and signals inside of noise. What's more important is that we recognize or be able to see what's happening before it happens. Right up until the point that it begins to happen, we should be able to draw a definitive decision based on what's next and act on it with as much confidence as possible, especially in the trading realm. And that's what we're attempting to do right now. I am looking at the chart right now. I'm just talking, getting this information out there. And I noticed that a lot of the other channels do what I'm doing right now. And they talk, have a conversation. And they have a nice following. And I like that. And then one time I had put a screen reader on. I had the computer, I had Google read text to speech reader read some of the articles, some of the news articles, and the guy was getting mad. Like he messaged me directly, like, man, look, man, I want to hear you. I don't want to hear no damn computer. What the fuck? I was like, really? But he reads better than me. He didn't even mess a word up. Lets me know, hey, humans are humans and they don't want to hear no damn computer reading off no news, all right? Keep that real. That's what's happening. So I'm not going to ever do that again. I don't think I would have listened to my own. Sometimes I use it so I don't have to read. I listen to it while I'm doing something else. So I'll give a demonstration of it. It'll be quick. Some news out there. Go to my news. Some good news. Oh, I can just go right here. Let's see. I almost forgot. Almost went to my Telegram, but that'll be done. Crypto markets remain steady during FUD. Last period. Let's see. Let's click that. Bitcoin price watch, riding the volume waves. Cryptocurrencies aiming to revolutionize the gaming industry. They're all focused on money. They need to be focused on transaction history. I'm going to keep it real. If we can get a grip on that, we'll be all better traders. Right now, you can't trust the transaction history. That might be good for bots, though. Because, if you got a bot, there's a mega bot out there that's going to read that transaction history and trade against everybody. How good can that be? Singapore Central Bank speculators pose risk to fabulous 2020 blockchain goals. What? I don't know what that means. Cryptos go green as market gaps up. Well, these didn't go green. Ripple. No, that's XMR. That's Monero. I'm sorry. Wishful thinking. I don't wish Ripple to go green. I just wish they didn't have a CEO taking money and harvesting all the coins behind everybody new to the crypto sphere. It's just like fucking, that's just, I can't stand that type of shit, man. That shit just pisses me the fuck off because we got so many new people entering and they go to the crookedest one. Like crazy. Ripple's the most crooked fucking, it's not a cryptocurrency. There's nothing encrypted about it. There's nothing you can trust about it. It's nothing. But yet, there's money over there, and they're about to dump on y'all's asses, man. That shit is like crazy. They don't want to dump, though, because they want that price to go even higher. Duh. And right now, they've taken out their little first dumps, and that was a tremendous amount of money. They stole from everybody legally. I don't know how that's going to be legal, though, in the future, because right now, we have a lot of people that do know about crypto entering in the courtrooms, setting up shop. Actual crypto creators are stepping their fucking position and rank up in society in America. They are becoming the new leaders in the courtroom. So you're not Ripple is definitely crooked. They should be punished for parading as a cryptocurrency when that's definitely what they're not. Okay, I feel sorry for you guys who have invested in Ripple. I've been warning you guys from Jump Street. I said, man, that's not a crypto. It has a CEO. A real cryptocurrency is Bitcoin. If it's not like Bitcoin, which is no CEO, okay, no company, no promoters, okay, nobody's paying CNBC to tell them what to say, okay. Then I'm done. I'm gonna stop ranting. I like ranting. A lot of people like to rant. Some of the most biggest channels got rants on them. I should just do a big hate campaign on Ripple right now. Watch how many views I get. Swear to God, I'll get like 1 million views. Swear to God. I already know this, but let's make some money. Will views give me money? Maybe not. My YouTube channel is not monetized. Most likely it's going to stay that way till I see maybe 1 million views or something. I'm like, oh, I got to monetize this. But right now, I don't really want anyone getting flooded with any, what they call it, commercials. I'm off topic just a little bit. So let's click here. Let's see. CoinDesk. I like CoinDesk. Crypto goes green as market cap holds above 400 billion. Is that true? Is it true? Coin market cap, tell us, is it true? $425 billion market cap. Bitcoin got 35% of that. All right. Ripple, green. Oh, Lord, this is crazy. What's wrong? What's wrong? Bitcoin Cash is green too. People just like making money. That's all it is. And for the time being, they haven't got dumped on yet. I like that. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple. Underneath my Litecoin. That's where you belong. All right, so check it out. Let's do the let's see if anyone likes this. Let's see. All right. And then what I'll do is have my computer read it.
The cryptocurrency markets have begun the week on a positive note, with the total market capitalization of all currencies consolidating above the $400 billion mark. Sellers reigned supreme the week ago before better-than-expected Senate hearings calmed market nerves and once more boosted demand for cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin, BTC, the world's largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, jumped to $9,070.64 over the weekend and was last seen trading at around $8,800. Other crypto leaders followed suit and, as a result, the total value of the market, which had hit a 10-week low of $276 billion on February 6, steadily recovered in the subsequent days. The market cap rose to $458 billion on Saturday, the highest since February 2nd, according to data source CoinMarketCap. After a dip yesterday below $400 billion, the figure is back around $430 billion at press time, down 6% from the weekend high. However, despite having recovered 55% from the February low, the market cap is still down $400 billion from the record high of $830 billion set in January. Looking at the individual markets, IOTA is the top gainer on a 24-hour basis, up 12.59% among the top 10 currencies, but ranks second, minus 46.48% on the list of top losers on a year-to-date (YTD) basis. Despite having rallied 86% from its February 6th low of $0.58836, Ripple's XRP token is still the worst performing top 10 currency on a year-to-date basis, YTD, down 17%.
There we have it. Okay, so long liquidations are taking place right now. How do I erase this? Tell me if that was okay. If you like that quick read, as long as they're getting liquidated, that means the market is going down. That means if you were long on BitMEX, you lost all your money. That's what liquidation means. Is my bot long? Hell no, my bot went short right here. Are you crazy? My bot trades better than my trade. It's crazy as that sounds, man, but it's true. I know that sounds crazy. I made the bot. How the hell is my bot? Like, my car drives better than I drive. All right, that's why. It's crazy, right? My computer does math better than I do math. Okay. My saw cuts better than my hand cuts. Okay. Look at this green chart. The hell? I mean, not chart. Green Hakanashi bars. All right. Just see. I'm gonna grab this arrow and say this is lower than this green bar. Okay. Verge is down. I'm surprised Verge is holding at 5 cents. Those are people like hodling Verge. I don't know what to say about Verge. It's definitely decentralized though, so I'm not gonna tell you it can scale faster. It does faster transaction. It's more secure. I'm not gonna tell you no crazy shit like that. You need to put your money in Bitcoin. If you get that, if that goes in profit, if any altcoin goes into profit that I call out a year from now, buy Bitcoin with it. Or if it goes into profit right now, as soon as it does, try to get a top, sell it, buy Bitcoin with it. And Litecoin. And Ethereum. I feel like EOS is going to dominate Ethereum's market. But until their product is actually functional, I'm not going to say that. But I feel like that. I kind of fucked up too. I made an EOS video where I actually bought some EOS and I took it out because they didn't have a product. And then the next day, the very freaking next day, okay, the fucking protocol or the prototype, I'm sorry, for their product hit the very next day. I took my money. I was like, what are the odds? What are the odds? Okay. What were the odds of that? Couldn't believe it. I felt like I was at the bottom of my game. Didn't deserve to be in the trading arena, making YouTube videos about what coins to buy, giving people trade ideas and investment ideas. It's documented. I said, hey man, look, I called wrong on that one. It's you can go back, go search it and type in EOS and coin callouts or whatever in my mining trades playlist. All right, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna take this phone call. Let's continue to watch the market together.
What's actually happening right now to Bitcoin? The price is approaching $9,000. Are we bullish again? Are we going to go up and return to $20,000 and maybe even $100,000 as McAfee's saying? The shorter answer is no. But that's an opinion, so I'm just going to give you facts. Here are the facts. I noted them down. Number one, VCs aren't buying retail anymore. What does that mean? Well, that rise from about $1,800 to $20,000 per Bitcoin happened because the venture capital community and all their clients FOMO'd. They did. All the high net worth individuals, HNIs, went up to their money managers and said, hey, should I be at least diversifying some of my net worth into cryptocurrency? And so, well, if they do that, guess what? All the venture capitalists, all the money managers, all the hedge fund brokers, they get a commission on every deal. So what they'll do is they'll pump it up. They'll say, yeah, absolutely. And so all their clients come in and they buy Bitcoin for them. They get 2%, 3%. So that's a lot of money on millions and millions and millions of dollars. So you went from $1,800 to $20,000, and this is an absolute fact, because high net worth individuals and venture capital funds FOMO'd. That's the whole truth of the matter, okay? So number two, exchanges are quitting the BTC pair, or they're adding USD, or they're adding KRW. Upbit did. Upbit, everything's in KRW. You can still buy with BTC pairing, but even Bittrex, the holier than everything else, the holy grail, the best exchange in the world before Binance, sorry, they're going to move to USD instead of just USDT and Bitcoin. So the reason to own and buy Bitcoin is shrinking, and Bitcoin is the anchor coin. So if the anchor coin value goes down, guess what? All the other coin values go down, even if all the other coins are just as healthy and there's no issue. So next, CFTC and SEC. I don't think most of you understand really what they did. They made ICOs illegal for average everyday Americans. If you have to take an ICO and register it like an IPO, like a security, what ends up happening is that you have to be an accredited investor. You have to either have $1 million or have $200,000 a year of verifiable income. And how many people actually have that? So you take all those people that don't have that, that could previously buy an American ICO just a couple weeks ago, now they can't. Even back then, yeah, even Chinese ICOs ruled out Americans. If you had an American passport or if you had American citizenship, most Chinese ICOs wouldn't take it. But that's only because the Chinese venture capitalists have a presence in America and they didn't want to incur any legal liability. Think about it. All you really need is $10, $50 million to start funding your dev project. And so you can get all that money from France. You can get that from England. You can get that from Korea and Japan. You don't necessarily need to get it from Americans who pose a stronger legal liability. So that's what's been happening, but now it's very, very direct and distinct that you cannot touch, if you're an American, you cannot touch an ICO, and if you're an American dev, you cannot launch an ICO. So you're cutting off a massive amount of potential wealth for everybody except the already wealthy. That was number 4. Number 5, banks still hate cryptocurrency. Ripple went up to, what was it, about 50 cents, 80 cents, because of the fact that they had a lot of bank partnerships, right? In Japan, Mitsubishi Bank, they had the Bank of Japan, even European Santander, Banco Santander in Spain, was one of their major partners and research partners and dev partners. So their Ripple ended up being worth about 50 cents to 60 cents because of all these bank partnerships. And guess what all these banks did? All the Japanese banks decided to make J-Coin, a Japanese coin that they're not even using, they probably never will. But you see where I'm going with it. These are all facts. I'm not giving you any opinions. These are all state of the union, state of the industry facts. Let's see, what else is happening? Okay, so why is Bitcoin price going up? The stock markets are looking like they're going to have a long-term dip. It's not just one dip that's going to recover, it's just going to be several dips. And these are what analysts are saying because we had year-over-year positive stock market performance, S&P 500, all the way up to everything, just about everything in NASDAQ was doing great. Now, Not so much anymore. We might actually have bearish years, 1 or 2 years. So if there's anything bullish about Bitcoin right now, you might see some of the stock market money going into Bitcoin, which could immediately pump it back up to $30,000 or $50,000, but I doubt it. I doubt it. That's the only real wild card, is what's going to happen with, because the governments aren't going to ease up on cryptocurrency. They're not going to make it easier for you to avoid taxes. Even if you want to pay taxes, the IRS doesn't look at anybody like they want to pay taxes. So yeah, you are guilty until proven innocent. Whether it's the IRS or the Revenue Service of Canada or Revenue Service of Japan, Asia, India, doesn't matter. That's how they look at everybody. No one's going to make it easier for you to buy crypto. And now, venture capitalists, and I think this really is the biggest point, venture capitalists are building their own coins, and they're not going to offer IPOs, and they may not even publicly list on Bittrex, Binance, Poloniex. They may not even list at all. Think about it though. If you have a multi-billion-dollar next Facebook, the next Google, the next YouTube, why would you want to share shares of that to people you don't know? You want to keep founders' shares to yourself and to your family and to your loved ones and your friends. So you want to keep the wealth within the family, and that's what Silicon Valley is known for. Take a look at Uber. Take a look at Airbnb. You were only able to buy Uber and Airbnb after they were extremely overvalued. Uber is worth what more than some banks now. It's super overvalued. Same with anything that's hitting NASDAQ, anything that's hitting the stock markets now. You cannot get it at a good deal because once they hit retail, it's already overpriced, and that's where you start buying in. And that's what's happening to ICOs, and that's what Silicon Valley is doing now, is they're going to buy all the cheap shares, and you can't touch it unless you're a high net worth individual, and that's exactly what the Senate Banking Committee has agreed to make sure that you cannot do. Those are the facts. There's really no reason Bitcoin is bullish right now. If you can find a reason, let me know. Bitcoin-fund-manager.com, bitcoinfundmanager.com, where we protect and grow your Bitcoin. Your net.
Okay, that was Bitcoin fund management. In order for you guys to actually join that Bitcoin management group, you're going to need 50 Bitcoins. I think they recently lowered it due to the price dropping, so I think it's like, I think you need at least 10 Bitcoins now, or I think maybe 25, I don't know. Bitcoin fund management. I don't know. I like to hear what other technical analysts have to say. I actually look at it as a form of an indicator. As you can see though, look at my chart here. Look, that it did turn red. I did draw the green arrow pointing down, which is basically telling you guys I think we're going down. All right. I drew that, and actually the price is going down. So my bot, did he call it? I don't know. It did, but did it take profit? No. We go down further. According to what the guy from Bitcoin Fund Management just said, he said, man, being bullish in Bitcoin right now is crazy. I don't know. I can't really say. I'm actually bullish on Bitcoin. But he's saying, as far as ICOs go, maybe being bullish on Ethereum, since that's where all the ICOs take place, maybe that's crazy. Okay. But I don't think they can take away the very reason why cryptocurrency is becoming successful away from the people that are already in it, which are retail people like me and you. But if we do as much as we can right now to gather everything that we need before the actual laws take place, and we just stay with our positions as these big money gets in, because the big money doesn't want to get in unless it's legal. So that's what they're doing right now. They're hitting the court systems. They're finalizing a lot of the regulations. And after that, these ICOs that you guys have been purchasing, and holding for the next year, like I've instructed you to do, they're going to see some amazing gains. Okay, that's what's happening. Okay, I'm going to reiterate this throughout some of my future episodes. All right, so hold on for dear life, because it's about to be a ride. I'll be back. I need more coffee. Now my microphone is not off. Look at that price. We're headed up. I wonder if my bot's gonna lose money on this trade. That's a green Hakanashi bar, but it's kind of looking like the bulls are not having it so far. We got 46 seconds left in this minute bar. We got 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in the 30-minute bar. We got 8 minutes and 30 seconds left on the 15-minute bar. Shorts are getting liquidated as it crosses my position zone where I took a short. Well, my bot took short. My bot took a short position right there. We just crossed it. Price has crossed above it. People's stop losses are right there. People that went short right there have stop losses right there. Sorry. Let's see how this looks. What has taken place here? Okay, so some people were short here. Some people were short here. Market goes against them. My bot gets short right here. There's no one thinking about getting short probably. And then it comes crashing back down. This is a hard one for me to read, just because I don't know at what point the market makers have decided to tap people out. But if I could use my better judgment, I would say right here is where the market makers right here have decided to find people's stop losses that have went long right here. They got long right. Those that didn't get out up here set stop losses right here in case the market goes against them, or down here, or down here. Oh, they didn't go down there, but the market basically retrieved them, hit their stops. All right, and it's going back up. I'm not sure why, but I know when they cross this line right there, there's some liquidations. That the liquidations are kind of like stop losses, but they're set by the actual brokers that will not lose money. That's why they set them based on the loans they give you. They set a stop loss based on your available account balance. And if it crosses, boom, they take you out the trade and you lose all your money back. That way they don't lose any money by loaning you anything. That's crazy to make sure they lose money. That's not how you make sure you lose money. That's how you make sure you make money. You guys are going to trade like you making sure you lose money? Or are you going to figure this thing out with me and figure out what you could be doing wrong or what you could be doing right based on some of the things I'm showing you here? Do not trade along with my bot. That is a warning. That bot sometimes makes the wrong choices. This is under development. This is a beta stage product that you're witnessing. I guess this is the better side of the trade. Or the better side of the trade, or that's a good name on better side of the trader. That's what we're focused on. High frequency trading, HFT trading, used to be highly profitable until more firms got involved and they all started trading with the same strategy. It's like going to a whale pool and trading with the whales. It's like, yeah, we're all going to buy here. Which really happens is that forces the price to move up because we all can't buy for the same price, especially in a market that's not liquid enough. And all the whales have buy orders. I mean, all the whales have sell orders set. So when you begin to buy, you realize, hey, damn, that price is high, but I got to buy because the pool told me to. Guess who's selling it to you? The whale pool management team. They've already got their orders set. Their buy or their sell orders are set in the books. They don't have to go set it. They don't have to go press sell like you do because you don't know which way the market is going. They already bought and they're selling it. And they're telling you, hey, buy now and then get out. We're going to get out. You can get out earlier. But all the while, they're selling you all the merchandise. Now you got to turn around and sell it. And then what happens is you turn around and sell it and the price goes back down. But you're selling it to somebody for lesser than where you bought it. So the price goes back down. That's what makes the price go back down. What makes the price go up is that you're buying it from somebody selling it. Then you turn around and you sell it to somebody that's buying it. If you're selling to someone buying it, the price goes down. And if you're buying it from somebody selling it, the price goes up. Because you have to go up to get to that. You have to go up to get to the person selling it. And you have to go down to get somebody that's buying. They already got their orders on the book. Their orders are already on the book. So to find that immediate transaction, you have to hit the book or lift the book. Hit the book, lift the book. Lift the book. Somebody's hitting the book right now. Look at the price. The bids are already on the books. They're already there. The offers are already there. Someone's going to have to hit them or lift them. That could be anybody. Market makers lift and hit all the time. They do market buys and sells to reposition their themselves. When you see volume down here, this come from it's like people with money causing the market to move up. They basically place a trade. They take a position. Somebody went long right here, and my bot pretty much. That could have been them right here, them right there, and them right there, the same group. And then my bot got short on them right here. This could have been the market makers though, driving it up a little bit. They went long right here. He put a stop right here, and they hit the stop. If he put a stop right there, it'd have been dumb. But that's how they ensure that they don't lose money. But also, that's how you ensure you don't make money. Tricky game you're playing. We're all playing. We're in a competition against each other. I'm just trying to figure out how long. I can't do this all day. I know this gets boring watching price for the majority of us, especially watching someone else's price from their computer. It gets kind of boring. We all got things to do, including myself. I have to go to a meeting. about 45 miles away from me. I have to get ready. But I'm not going to be trading anymore after this session right here. I'm going to be day done. And the price is exactly where I actually went and took a position. So I'm just really interested to see where is this going to go. Come on now. Come on. 30 more minutes. All right. I'm going to pause, mute my channel. At this point, I'm just watching price, just trying to get it on camera. I don't have anything to say. If I find an interesting clip or something, I'll play it in the background. Longs are getting liquidated. $95,000 contracts getting liquidated. Okay, I drew this green arrow up because the Heikin-Ashi bar turned green. And this did look kind of like it was going to remain green. It went down and then went back up. It did, but it's turning green. It doesn't mean we're going to go up. But since it's green and we got a whole 23 minutes left before this bar turns back red or stays green, all right, and paints, which right now it's active. It's not, it's just giving us it's not going to paint until the end of 30 minutes. If we got 23 minutes left for this bar to actually tell us what happened. All right, and as you see, what's going on here is here's the high for this new bar we got here. Here's the high. It opened down. It opened like right here or something like that, right? It opened like something like this. It opened right here. Just weird, but that's where it opened. We're making M's, so we could probably be going down, or these could be W's, so we could be going up. I'm just playing with you guys. All right, let me just pause this. I gotta go get some tea off the burner. I'm really looking to capture what this bar does on video during the 30-minute session. I really want to look at this. I'm going to look at this one too, what happened to this one during the 30-minute session. But this one is of key interest to me. I don't know why. Because of the fact that it's, you know, it turned red right after it turned green. You know, why can't we get a run like this, you know, or a run like this? Right now we're getting like chopped up. Basically it's turning green and during red. It's turning red briefly during a green run up. Normally with Heikin-Ashi, what happens is, like you see right here, it'll be red, right? It continues to stay red. But for some reason we're red and we're turning green and it's not continuing. So I would like to see what these bars look like when they're forming instead of in hindsight, what they look like after they have formed. But during the formation, how many times will it switch between red and green, red and green? before painting when the timer is up. Time runs out. Okay, I'm going to mute it. You guys have a nice day.
The term dark pool might sound ominous, but investors think building one could prove to be a boon for the crypto market. Announced today, Republic Protocol has officially completed an initial coin offering, ICO, for its REN token, raising 35,000 Ether, roughly $30.5 million at current prices, from lead investors Polychain Capital and FBG, as well as funds like Huobi, Hyperchain Capital, and Signal Ventures. Along with retail investors, the participants above are betting big on a way to execute large trades without spooking the market. At least, that's the argument advanced by Taiyang Zhang, CEO of Republic Protocol, who sees the project as a trustless alternative system for crypto trading. Zhang told CoinDesk, One of the biggest problems is there is a huge price slippage with any of these cryptocurrencies, especially when you are trying to trade large amounts. In other words, if a whale goes to move an unusually large quantity of Bitcoin or Ether today, that sell order will likely hit an exchange or a broker, thereby inspiring other traders to start selling as well. If the trade ends up getting broken into pieces over time, the market will start seeing those large sales, and it will drive the price down even further. Not only does this contribute to general volatility, but it means the whale's last trades go for significantly less than the earlier ones. This is, of course, non-optimal, especially for investors. So, it's little wonder that major crypto investors would be eager to find a solution. In total, Polychain and other large investors picked up 60.2% of the total supply of 1 billion REN tokens. Roughly 15% were set aside for the team, advisors and early partners, with another 5% set aside to build the community. Republic Protocol has 19.9% in a reserve to provide liquidity in the early days. This is notable, as participants in the network will need REN to pay nodes and run the computations that find trading partners. Nodes will need to stake REN to guarantee non-malicious behavior. For the whales stepping back, Republic's platform will allow traders to send very detailed parameters to the dark pool about the trades they would like to make. The pool will then break trades up into pieces and either find the best trades that meet those parameters or boot the trade back out if the terms can't be met, all without the wider world ever knowing the full details of what the trader was willing to do. So, for example, someone could say that they had 1000 ETH that they wanted to sell for between 0.095 and 0.125 BTC, and the sale could close providing it found partners for at least 80% of positions within 24 hours. The process uses something called Shamir's secret sharing, a cryptographic algorithm for splitting up a reconstructible secret, to divide the orders into parts and share them out to nodes on the Republic platform. I think what's really important is it's provable that no one can see inside the Stark pool at all, Zhang said, not even his own team. There's no information asymmetry. Everyone gets the same information. Using multi-party computation, the nodes find the best possible trading partners within the bounds of the order. It's designed so that all anyone can ever know is the details of the final trades, but it still won't reveal either party's total offer, such as how low they might have gone, or how much they would have been willing to buy at a given price. Where a dark pool could be very handy is, instead of negotiating prices or even trusting OTC, over-the-counter, brokers, it's a way to place an order trustlessly, Zhang said. If the criteria are met, the orders would be settled among the relevant parties using peer-to-peer atomic swaps. A lot of attention has been paid to cross-blockchain trades using atomic swaps in recent months. For
I was just talking about something like this. That's crazy.
But that part of the system ends up being one of the simpler parts.
In this
for the big
video,
orders. A lot of times people are not expecting it to happen instantly.
They're talking about hiding the book so no one can.
So
everybody has the same
to move the currencies into
information.
smart
That's going to be great. That's probably
contracts
better.
directly between wallets. For the minnows, so Republic can help out the whales who want to move big positions and don't want to see $20,000 shaved off their net profit. But won't the final sale have roughly the same effect on market? Zhang admits we can't really know until the platform is live, and that it can be argued both ways, but his company has been studying the issue. We do have a paper coming out on the impact of price exchanges, he said. And there are some real-world examples to look at. In the stock market, there are estimates that something like 1/7 of all trading happens on alternative trading systems. What we find is it does impact the lit exchanges, but it doesn't impact them nearly as much, Zhang said. By lit exchange, he means one where the full order is transparent, the sort of trade where a retail or more modest traders will be active. This could simply be psychological. It's one thing to see a big trade execute all at once, but another to watch a giant, looming order sitting there on the books, waiting to close. Instead, with this system, a trader looks up and a giant trade is just done. They never saw the spread offered. They never sat there watching the price fall as it went through. It's just over. If Zhang's thesis about the pool quelling volatility proves correct, it should benefit traders even if they never move volumes large enough to use Republic. That's because fewer big price swings will mean fewer margin calls for leverage trades. Furthermore, the market will have time to adjust to the dark pool before it reaches its full trading potential, because when the platform hits the mainnet in Q3 2018 as planned, it's likely to be missing a key feature, a seamless way to move from crypto to fiat. We are working to see which partners we can bring in on this, but that's the real pain point, Zhang granted. The most obvious solution is stablecoin, one that people can really trust to trade smoothly with fiat at a consistent rate. There's not one on the books to do that yet, however. Nevertheless, the pre-sale met with what the company has called overwhelming interest, suggesting that major crypto asset holders see uses for the platform with or without a way to trustlessly trade into fiat. As Gordon Chen, a partner at FBG Capital, said in a press release, "We couldn't wait to be the pioneer user of Republic Protocol and help expand this alternative liquidity network."
Alternative liquidity network. Great. I was highlighting something they call a secret. What's the name of that? Secret secret sharing. It's crazy that they want to name that. That's actually when they spray orders. A lot of hedge funds spray their orders to try to hide their orders. They're going to put that in the books. Can't find RIM. Probably will look for it later. But I think I'm going to close this out. I'm looking at a green Hakanashi bar. Got 6 minutes left. So after the new bar gets painted, I'm going to close it out. It looks like it's turning, it's going to turn red. Just for the simple fact that long wick at the top of it. And we're getting close to the last 6 minutes of this 30-minute candle trading session, trading period, trading interval, series of trades. Oh, I'm able to talk. I didn't realize that. I didn't mute it. Oh, check it out. They're hitting stops right here. I don't know why my computer's slowing down, but I have to figure out what's causing that. But they're hitting stops right here. People that went short right here. They came back up here. I believe they came back up here to hit stops. And they're going to continue going lower. But I'm looking at that volume pickup, so that's interesting. Maybe that's not a stop hunt. I don't think, maybe that might not be a stop hunt, but we'll know, because I'm looking at the volume pickup right there. It's just really got really strong volume right there for some reason. But it's on the 15-minute. It's not out of the ordinary volume yet. Well, it just got out of the ordinary just now. Yeah, it's above average, just a little bit, by like a tiny amount. And my bot is short. I believe they're hitting stops, but I don't know if when this volume picks up, if that could mean, like, either traders are trading and making the price go up, or they actually are. Volume, like, like when they stop hunt, it creates volume. I never really thought about looking at how much volume happens during a stop hunt. Here was one right here that I decided was a stop hunt. Like, boom, they hunted people stops, they got their stops. Look at the volume. Nowhere near what we're seeing right here. Right here. I think this CoinDesk is mining coins in the background. I'm going to stop that. I'm going to stop this one too here. If my chart starts slowing down, I start thinking somebody's mining in the background. I tend to believe that they're able to mine things. I kill the that's the only chart doing that. Okay, look, now things are back to normal. Notice that. So CoinDesk has something, or maybe something. Okay, it's still doing it. So let's just wait and see how this pans out. Interesting, right? It's not doing that no more. Yeah, CoinDesk may have a miner mining in the background. Might be hijacking our browser to mine. You slow my trading view up, I know something's wrong. Won't be using CoinDesk any longer. Fuck you, CoinDesk. I know that I said I was going to use volume profile to see if the volume caught, there was any volume in between one of these right here. Just the volume was low between here and here. Maybe I should do that, because it looks like they're hitting stops right here with this type of volume, which is interesting. Interesting as fuck, man. Oh, God. Let's look at this on a volume profile thing, okay, really quick. We're going to have to push this out the screen like that and pull this in the screen like that, because it's going to take go to volume profile, boom. Visible range. It's going to use the visible range. That's what I'm saying. And look, boom, no volume there. So they were selling and they couldn't, they couldn't find They had a big order and they couldn't find buyers, so it slipped down here. Boom. People were buying right here. Okay, and the same thing happened again right here. Boom. They couldn't find any buyers. They were doing limit sales right here. And then they was like, just fuck it. And then they did a market sell, and all the buyers were down here. So boom, it fell down here again. Boom. All right, that's volume profile based on price. How much volume was at this price here? There was a lot of volume at this price. There's a lot of volume at this price. There's a lot of volume at this price. Because you see, that's where it consolidates, right? Well, why is it not moving back up? Why is it moving down? Hey, what the hell is this? I'm moving my whole entire thing. Let's get out of there. Let's lock it. I don't want to do that again, so I locked it. Okay, let's go like this. All right, boom. Let's look what the volume profile does. Look. Oh, it doesn't do anything because I have to let the mouse go. So I'm let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. So the volume, it's a lot of I believe it's. Ooh, which way did it go? I think it's going down, just because it's so much more volume at the top. You know, there's a lot more volume at this in this area up here than is down here. Or is it? It looks kind of. Let's see. Let's really see. That's why volume profile is kind of hard to use. Just to be sure, we know it can fall down here if they're looking for sell people. If they're trying to sell it, it can fall all the way back down here to this level right here, which would bring me a nice good profit. But it's only 500. It's only like $200-300 down. So I mean, we could be headed down. We could be heading up. I don't know at this point, but it looks like we're making a lower high on the green bars. I mean, on the green Hakanashi bars. So that could be a reversal in place. After traveling up so much, we can only go back down so much. How far down? Probably down here, where this bar is at right here. And if we pass that, we'll probably go back up from here before probably continuing to go down lower. Or if we go higher, we might go up higher than right here. And that's what you got to wrap your mind around when you're trading. If you want to do this professionally, you got to realize we can go higher or lower. Thank you for a bot that I created. Thank you, crypto trader. Thank yourself, man. God bless you. Doing yourself a favor. Now look, they hit stops right there. That's pretty much what I think they did. I don't know if you're gonna think that, but I think they hit stops. I know I said I was gonna mute it. My time's almost up. Let me see. So they hit the stops down there, then they hit the stops on right there. They're going back lower, that's for sure. All right, so because I could tell because they hit the stop. The last place where they hit the stop, they're probably going to continue to go bypass this area right here. How many minutes we got left? 18 seconds. 24. Oh, 24. We must have started a new bar right here. Okay, we got 9 minutes left on a 15-minute. All right, we're going to go base this on 15-minute bars. Take this and reverse it. Because this is what I'm thinking. at this point. Higher, high, lower, high is like a reversal sign for Hakanashi. Not saying that we will continue to go lower. We may reverse and go higher, but it's giving me an indication. And I'm trying to document this to see if it actually plays out that way, so I can have a little bit more confidence in my trading. And you can have a little bit more confidence in my trading. Technical analysis. You know what could have been slowing it down too? The fact that I had that reader on that page. And it's just an extension that somebody created. They probably didn't care about the resources it was taking up. So CoinDesk, I'm gonna be checking back with you to see if you slow down my computer next time I go there without the reader on. See if you slow down my trading views, crossbars. Excuse me. 3 hours and the price is just chilling. I am going to have to call it a trading session. Jesus, come on now. What are you gonna do? Longs are getting liquidated. That was volume though, too, to that stop price. That's crazy. They would spend money to get there. Trust that one. That means there's more money to be made to spend money to get there and hit that and reverse and use the money made by hitting those stop loss and use it to reverse. Probably, maybe that's probably what they're doing. I don't really know. I'm just speculating. Speculation. I'm a speculative trader. I'm an investment trader. What am I? I'm both. I'm a financial engineer. Hey, they always make the best titles for jobs that don't even have that shouldn't even have that title. So I'm a financial engineer. I'm a financial engineer. I don't know what you guys are. You're just a trade. You guys just want to be traders. I'm a financial engineer. All right, you guys could be financial engineers with me. This channel is for financial engineers. You know, people that code. That's where engineer comes from, because they're calling people that do software engineers. I mean, they're calling people that do software development. They're calling them engineers now for short. May that blow your wig back. I just like to call them developers. So how about software developer? I mean, financial developer. There we go. I got one. I'm a financial developer. I like that one. Yeah, financial development channel. Okay, that's what we're gonna dub this new channel now. All right, this financial development channel. All right, I'm gonna have a new channel. I'm gonna have a new list of YouTube brand. I don't know. I might keep it as mining trades because I mine. You just haven't seen me doing mining yet because I haven't purchased any new miners. I'm getting ready to, but I'm getting ready to. I almost bought that A3 and I was like, oh, Finecoin. Oh man, CHRYSOS. Then I remember that CHRYSOS has already got their miners coming out next year. Later this year, after the summer. I was like, damn. Did they beat them to the punch? What they call that? They front run. They were front running. Bitman's a front runner. That's how you make money. That CM miner is not making any money no more. I'm not getting rid of my Litecoin miner. We all know what's going to happen with Litecoin, but these altcoins like that D3 miner and the the Dash miner and the A miner for the Sia coin, those things. You have to question the purpose of them, all right? When they're fledgling little. Well, Dash, I can understand. But there's a big problem with Dash, and they have this stupid thing called master nodes, okay? And people are like, if I had a master node, are you crazy? Where's the decentralization? Where's the nature? Where's the trust? There's no trust. It has to be trustless in order for me to invest in it. That's one of the main things I'm going to start talking about now. If this is not a trustless blockchain like Decred or Litecoin, I even question Ethereum, all right? So, because Ethereum is inflationary, that's the other thing. It also has to be inflationary. I'm gonna do a video talking about my criteria, what we're looking for in my fund, in my financial development network. For altcoins, one being trustless, which is the main one. That's why I'm putting number one. Trustless. Two being trustless meaning no master nodes, no database, no CEO. Okay. Number two would have to be emission rate, which is no emission, no new coins created, no new. Of course they have to have new coins, but it has to max out. They can't have a increasing. Let's read the name that. Not emission, what? No increase in coin supply. Has to have a maximum coin supply. Now, people don't notice Ethereum does not have a maximum coin supply. They can create coins whenever they feel like it. Okay, a lot of people don't know this. A lot of people don't know this. A lot of people do not know that. All right. So that scratches Ethereum off my list. And those are it until I'm gonna put a video out describing criteria for the Financial Development Network. Financial Developer Network. And I'm going to produce it. I'll produce this material here and go over some of the exchanges in their history and when they got created. Put out something worth something to the community. Do research for you guys. Okay, now what's going on? I just want to get this document. Can we go any faster? Come on, Price. Can we move any faster? You see how red this bar just turned all of a sudden? Right on the 30-minute mark? That's all I was trying to get recorded. I swear, look at that. Is that a new bar? Where's the new bar at? Right here? Oh, this is the old bar right here. Oh shit, it's thin as hell and it's fucking red. That is interesting. This is chop zone. I've never seen it. Red, green, red. Okay. Bye. See you later. Red, green, red. Sorry, I was on the phone, my earpiece. Now I'm off the phone, but I saw this turn this color and I had to unmute. Oh wow, look at that. Look at this bar, man. Whoa, what does it mean? It means bull. I mean, it means bear. That's what it means. We're making lower lows on the 15-minute. I mean, we're making higher lows on the 15-minute. Higher low. No, I'm sorry. We're making lower highs. I'm sorry. I said that wrong. We're making lower highs on the 15-minute. Yeah, we're making lower highs on the 15-minute. If I could just go over here real quick. Really quick. You see these lower highs right here. High, lower high, even lower high. So it's a downtrend. Hope that helps you guys out. And I'm gonna get out of here, get out of you guys' hair. And peace and profit.